Hey guys, it's Alex coming at you from Southern California. I'm going to do a quick video here for Hannah, Omaha Introvert's 1,000 subs contest. Congratulations, Hannah! 1,000 subs in under a year. That's might be a record. Really well deserved. I really enjoy your channel. Just love the way that you bring a lot of honesty in it, I think, and just really enjoy you sharing your experiences as a fellow record nerd and collector, and sharing all the ups and downs that go with this hobby of ours. Playing this guy in the background. Pretty sure you have this one, Hannah. X Wild Gift from 1981 on Slash Records, local record here from Southern California. Enjoy that one. So I really thought it was a good idea to highlight some women artists here. I think definitely not enough credit. So my number one, and definitely an artist that I've been collecting for quite some time, and that is one of my absolute favorite artists of all time, is the great Alice Coltrane. I'm going to show most of her records that I pulled here. She's originally from Detroit, Michigan. Eventually moved to New York. She played piano from very early on. She was actually the intermission pianist at Blue Note Jazz Club in New York City. Of course, she met John in New York City in the early '60s, and really, in my opinion, I think she's the single most important female jazz musician of all time, and really just overall one of the most important jazz musicians. She later moved to, after John's death, she moved to Southern California. She became Hindu. She opened an ashram, a place of worship, not too far from here. Unfortunately, her temple actually burned down last year with some of the fires that were going on here. Is one of my absolute favorites. Let me turn the light on here real quick. That's better. Another classic here. Universal Consciousness. Fatal Daoud. All these from her impulse years in the early '70s. And then of course she played the piano and then the harp, and then later on she played the organ. She plays the organ in this one. This one is recorded in 1978 in UCLA. And then most recently, this one that came out a couple of years ago with a compilation of her 80s tapes that she did when she was here in the ashram. Fantastic stuff. And then just one that she did with Joe Henderson on the Milestone label. And then of course this one that she released posthumously with John. So yeah, that's my number one, Alice Coltrane. And then I wanted to highlight a couple more recent current artists that I think are really doing innovative things. The first one is Pharmacon. Sorry about the glare here. So her name is the artist's name is Pharmacon. Her real name is Margaret Chardier, I believe. This was called Contact. So she's basically like a industrial noise artist, extremely abrasive. Here's the one of hers that I have. She's on the Sacred Bones label, if you're familiar with that label. So it's just she's a solo artist, just power electronics, very, very, very abrasive. Definitely not for the faint of heart. I think I might have shown this one before. I actually don't have her first record, which probably is her best one. Yeah, check her out on YouTube. I mean, her live performances are extremely intense. She actually, kind of interacts with the crowd. If you like, kind of things like Throbbing Gristle and stuff like that, I think she kind of takes that and then takes it up a notch. So Pharmacon is my number 2 female artist. And then Joanna Newsom, I think fairly well-known indie pop artist. This is her debut from 2004 on a Chicago Drag City label. Just a brilliant indie pop record. Joanna Newsom is a harp player, originally from I think Northern California. I think she still lives somewhere out here. Just a extremely unique voice, and of course, since she plays the harp, it kind of gives her a pretty unique voice. This one is from 2007, titled YS or Yeast, I guess. This one actually has arrangements by drawing a blank on who did the arrangements on this, but it was recorded by Steve Albini. Absolutely one of my favorite records of the last 15 years. It's just a gothic folk pop masterpiece, in my opinion. Just beautiful stuff. Pretty much just her on the harp with some string arrangements. Really cool. And then she did this one after that. I think it was a triple LP, 2010. This one she mostly plays the piano, and then she's got a backing band. Really good too. Not as good as the first two in my opinion, but definitely worth checking out. I think I might have shown this one before. And I have this EP that she put out also. Really good stuff. This is actually from 2004, so it's kind of an early one. Really cool cover too. So those are my 2 female artists, and then chose post-punk as one of my subgenres. Just an absolute classic of the genre. UK band This Heat with Deceit. I think it's from 79, I think. Original UK press. Yeah, just an absolute classic of the post-punk genre. And then this one that I actually picked up today, so I had to show it. I've been looking for this for a long time, and found a really nice US original pressing of the Slits cut from 1979. This one's on the Antilles label, and of course this kind of fits in with the whole women's artist theme, so I thought it was perfect. Classic. Genre-wise, I guess some people would consider this dub, some people would consider it punk. All of the above. Just absolute classic from the late 70s. And for a piece of equipment, I guess I'll go with my speakers, which you can kind of see there. They're the KEF is a UK company. These are the LS50 speakers that came out maybe about 10 years ago or so. They came out. It was the 50th anniversary of the company, and basically they put a ton of engineering into the design. Some pretty high-end, computer analysis, and the results were pretty amazing. They really came up with a incredible speaker for the price, and in a small room, like the ones that I've had over the last 10 plus years, they're perfect. Great bass, and just amazing. The whole range is amazing, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of those speakers. So yeah, that's my entry. Hope everybody's well, and look forward to seeing everybody else's responses. Take care.